the left has done well in Kerala. The left is won back Tripura. The left is getting one seat in Orissa. The left cannot be discounted. We wait for Uttar Pradesh, the big state of Uttar Pradesh, presenting well a dramatic picture which could change the way things go. And it appears right now that with 33 seats out here, the single biggest party at the national level will be Mulayam Singh Yadav. So that's going to be the big story. How do you analyze the big story?
This is a state which has a quadrangular contest.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to put the disclaimer in the caveat. Small swings can really alter things. Let's look at just the history. 2007, it was the BSP which made most of the first past the post model, got a majority.
Yes.
2009 Lok Sabha, the Congress made most of the first past the post system, got a disproportionate 21 to its vote share.
Yep.
In 2012, the SP made most of the first past the post model, was below 30%, yet got a simple majority. This time, in spite of all this, it could be the BJP which is having its turn at the first past the post model. I can't say.
Well, there are three stories that are also emerging here. One is the 22 seats that the Congress party go down to 5. So you know Rahul Gandhi's crowning glory moment of 2009 is going to be history.
At least you brought Rahul Gandhi now.
Second point is that Netaji, that is Mulayam Singh Yadav, said I want 50 seats. He's not getting 53, he's getting 33, more than people expect. Will that hit his national ambitions? Or does he remain as one of the biggest parties in the critical?
There are two players whose national ambitions are at stake.
You know, Arnab, I visited UP twice.
Responses are coming in, please.
I just want to say, in May, this is my home state. In May, I went to UP. In July, I went to UP for personal reasons. I disagree with this poll because I think the BJP is going to do better than what you've shown here. And BJP is going to be it is going to be Mr. Modi coming and making a presence in urban UP, which is going to polarize the other vote.
It's possible.
I disagree with this.
It's possible. It's possible because Amit Shah was only appointed in the second or third week of May. So it takes time for strategy to build up. Now, when Amit Shah unrolls his strategy in Uttar Pradesh, the numbers can change.
I think one of the problems which the BJP is facing in UP is that actually even if it increases its vote share, it has to increase its vote share by a huge amount to really get the seats to be... I don't think...
One second. Rashid Kido.
Here we have two potential prime ministerial candidates, Mulayam Singh Yadav and Mayawati.
True.
And both, if one goes towards UPA, other will seek NDA support. So we have
I don't agree with that because right now both the parties are supporting the UPA because Mulayam Singh Yadav and Mayawati are supporting the UPA.
One second, ladies and gentlemen, UP with the largest number of seats, UP with the largest number of seats, Lord Meghnad Desai has become a regional fortress which neither of the national parties has been able to break. You agree or disagree with that, with these numbers?
Like Sabha, I don't believe these results. Because Akhilesh has been such a disaster. I think incumbency will bite, and I think they'll get about 25.
No, but and if the BJP nearly goes up to 22 or 23%, the result could be completely different. The BJP could actually take a major share of seats.
So how much difference are you giving? How much are you different? How much more? Or what, according to these figures, which is really getting them just +2.
Yeah, I would go by the past benchmarks. In the last election, with a mere 18.3, the Congress took 21. If the BJP goes from its current vote share of 17.5 simply to 21 or 22, as Sabha points out, it could also take 21 or 25.
Arnab, there have been communal riots all over UP. They are sick of both the governments. They're sick of SP and BSP.
Chandan Mitra, please.
You are saying this poll has no meaning.
No, Chandan Mitra.
Anybody who goes to UP today will and has no bias will come to the same conclusion.
I have a bias, but still I come to this conclusion. Chandan, I'm biased, but still I think the BJP is rising there.
But second point, to Ajay's question, you see there have been several surveys and being done by various parties, and BJP is expected to increase its vote share by 8 to 10%.
No, but that is what I'm questioning.
It is a huge jump.
No, I think may I add a caveat here, please?
It will go up to, I can tell you.
May I add a caveat?
I can very confidently tell you 35 to 40 seats for
I don't know if you have a Congress representative. I don't know if you have a Congress representative lined up live with us still. Rajiv Shukla, if he's with us. Mr. Rajiv Shukla? Mr. Shukla?
Arnab, I'm very much here. Why you are taking dig on me every time?
Mr. Shukla,
that whether he is here or he has disappeared.
Mr. Shukla, your response to the results so far coming in from Uttar Pradesh.
Yeah. First, I would like to say something about Tamil Nadu because you didn't provide me an opportunity. Navika had asked a question to me. You know, you have made your survey on the basis that there will be multi-corner contest. There won't be any alliance of Congress with anyone. Who knows after 9 months if Congress goes with some alliance? And then what will be the result? That should also be taken into account. As far as Tamil Nadu is concerned.
Which alliance?
Secondly, as far as UP is concerned,
Tamil Nadu, you're saying
you know, I would not divulge anything. I would not divulge anything, but who knows after 6 months, 7 months, who goes with whom? So, you have right now you have done your calculations on the basis that Congress will
come to Congress. That is what he is hinting.
No, watch it.
Rajiv Shukla is
no, I am not saying anything.
will come to her.
I don't think he's saying
I am not
saying 1 minute. I don't think he's saying
who is this?
Mr. Rajiv Shukla.
I am not able to see who is this.
To ask you whether you are going to announce a formal alliance with the DMK in the next few months, if you are hinting at that.
I am not saying anything. I am saying that you have
merely wants to ask you something.
Made your assessment.
No more. Yes, Mr. Raja. Mr. Raja, your question to Mr. Rajiv Shukla.
As far as Tamil Nadu is concerned, whoever aligns with Congress will
get finished.
Let us understand. Congress has lost all its credibility.
But Kanimozhi won. How did she win? Kanimozhi won because Congress supported.
Who will join?
5 MLAs is equal to 18 MPs.
What does Congress do?
My question is on UP.
is equal to 18 MPs.
My question to Mr. Rajiv Shukla is on UP.
On the basis of
the
vote
question on UP,
percentage.
Mr. Shukla, is who will you tie up in UP with? You're projected as per this result to lose 7.25% of your vote and come down to 5 seats. What are your options now?
Chandan, Arnab, I would again repeat that the last time also, surveys had given us 4 seats and we had won 22. This time also we are going to get good number of seats. One thing I am not able to figure out is in any state if BJP gets more seats, then Mr. Chandan Mitra says, oh, survey is good and this is the best survey and the survey is correct. When it comes to UP, they get only 12 seats. He said, no, survey is wrong and we must get 35 to 40 seats. So what is this?
Rajiv, I never say.
State to state you differ your opinion on survey. I am from beginning saying that the survey is not correct.
Well, one minute, gentlemen. We have 2 states to go, Mr. Shukla and Chandan Mitra, and 2 states away from giving the national picture. So I'll take your indulgence and go straight to the state of Uttarakhand. 1 minute, sir. In about 5 minutes, we are going to give you the full national picture. That's after West Bengal. Uttarakhand, what's the story here?
The current C-voter survey shows that the Congress would win 3, the BJP would win 2. But even if we look at the assembly polls, gradually the BJP had closed on the Congress. I still think it's an open fight. I mean,
so it's a fairly open fight in Uttarakhand.
Yeah. It could still, the tally could simply reverse. It's an election. It's a state where elections are very closely fought. The vote shares are pretty much close up in the hills. So this survey currently gives the Congress 3 and the BJP 2, but reversing or even making a 4-1 doesn't seem that far.
Or 5-0.
So it's an extension of the Congress party's continuing losses in Uttar Pradesh, which are now having this effect on Uttarakhand as well.
After the Uttarakhand disaster or before?
The last day. The story nationally is the continuing loss of the UPA and the Congress party.
Yes.
You may also look at it as no huge gains for the NDA yet, but the bigger story is huge losses for the Congress party and the UPA.
Yeah.
The critical state of West Bengal is on your screen right now, and with 22 seats out of 42 and a vote share of 38%, which is a small dip from the assembly election results of 38.9%, but still a huge gain over the vote share of 2009, which was 32%. So Mamata Banerjee, very strong, 6.8% more vote compared to the assembly elections. But the important story that the left would look at is that compared to 2009, when they got 15 seats, the left is making a slight recovery.
It's a very small
it's significant. It's significant because a slight recovery very quickly.
It's too austere.
It's too austere. Okay, but it's just after assembly. So a slight recovery for the left, but continuing surge for the Trinamool Congress, which the big story which emerges here is that Mamata, Mulayam, Jayalalitha and Mayawati will hold the key to what happens in Delhi, and the entire national politics picture is different. Your observations on West Bengal. Or should we take a first round of reactions here on West Bengal? Chandan Mitra.
Well, you see, I'm not surprised. I think Mamata Banerjee's popularity is holding. Yeah. And in fact, the left is far from regaining its position. Yeah. I don't subscribe to this. I think the left will possibly lose 2-3 more seats rather than gain any. But it is a bipolar election, and the Congress is getting decimated, as you can see. They had a few bastions, but even those are crumbling. I think Mamata Banerjee is sweeping the election.
So no dramatic changes in Bengal.
No, Mr. Chandan has very good wish. Let him have his good wish. But as you said, there is recovery. And that recovery, let us wait and see.
Well, I think the Panchayat elections which are coming, Panchayat election results which are coming different. Will give us some sense of the way things are on the ground.
Panchayat elections different. We know what was the violence there. Even we could not put up candidates in many places.
So that is true.
Our party officers.
May I add a caveat, ladies and gentlemen, on West Bengal? I have a caveat to add. And that caveat is the following. I want you to look at the bottom grid of your screen and look at the numbers, the projected numbers that we had put in April 2013 and now in July 2013. And what do you see there? You see that between April and now, there has been a considerable slide for the Trinamool Congress. And this has been the period in which there's been the Sharada chit fund scam. She has branded protesters as Maoists. There has been all the controversies over the Barashat rape case and others. So there has been, in this period, controversy, and Mamata Banerjee is lost from 27 to 22, though she's still very significant. Ashok Malik.
See, there are two things here. One, the Congress's ability to play spoiler is extremely limited, in fact, almost non-existent. The left is gaining because the Congress is playing spoiler, but not to a dramatic degree. Second, the Trinamool's big bastion is South Bengal, Calcutta and 2 or 3 neighbouring districts, where they won by huge margins last time. It is possible those margins will come down, but they'll still gain, they'll still win those seats. And in the rest of Bengal, Middle and North Bengal, please remember, Trinamool is still the rising force, and the left is still the defensive force.
Well, my question to Rajiv Shukla is, can you still go with the Trinamool Congress in this situation?
Will they want to go with you?
Will they want to go with you? Will they want to go with you? But if they want to go with you and you're open, can you mend fences, or will you be rigid about it? Rajiv Shukla.
They don't have a choice.
Well, that question can only be answered by the party high command. I can only say that according to our calculations, even if Congress goes alone, it will get 8 to 9 seats.
Mr. Rajiv Shukla, you are such a disciplined party person sometimes that, you're difficult to crack. I thought I'd get a commitment from you that you'd go back with the Trinamool Congress. Rajiv Shukla is not giving the story. Ladies and gentlemen, should I put the full national picture out? Should we put the full national picture out?
Yes, please.
We have very limited time. And before we go to the 9 o'clock news hour this evening, I think it is our responsibility to put the full national picture out. Rajiv Shukla, Chandan Mitra, D. Raja, look closely at your screen. Because as of now, the Times Now see voter national projection. We are the only channel that has gone through every state. We've gone to every state right now. We've had a tracking survey of 36,000, a sample size of about 15,000. And what we get here is a number which will now come on top of your screen. Let the graphic come up. On top of your screen, you will see the full national picture, and I await it with as much anxiety as you do. Good things always come late. Well, I have the numbers in my hand, and I'm extremely tempted. That's the reward of being the anchor, you see. Because I'm going to take a break after I put the full national picture out. And the national picture is on your screen.
It's a sort of
First, we are going to the vote share. And the story on the vote share is a minus 9% swing for the UP. What are the implications? What does this mean?
Obviously, it means that the Congress has been shrinking. It's been losing votes. Now, the fact is, the Congress's individual vote share, which works out of this 28, works out to something like 23 or 23.5. That is a real challenge.